Ask you something. Why does some oil smell sharp? Like they're real strong, and other ones are just, they're just. I mean, they're mellow and sweet. What makes like just say lavender for example. Why is one like strong, and like a sharp, and one's real sweet smelling? What makes a difference?
When you study the way that people procure or produce essential oils, you're going to find out that not everybody has the same mission. Some get them just for aromatherapy. Other people get them synthetically, like what's sold in the big discount stores in the candle section is synthetic lavender.
No, I'm just saying. Are you considering they're all 100% pure? I don't know.
No, they're not. That's the problem. 90% of all the oils are blended with synthetics, and so that's not a good assumption.
All right, just assume they are. Why would one smell like? Does it matter if they're wild crafted or if they're cultivated? Does that make a difference?
Well, yeah, it does make a difference, a big difference. But what I'm seeing is you cannot compare apples and apples, unless it's on a fair playing ground, because some companies are synthetic, and so that makes it not fair to the consumer.
Well, I'm gonna do some tests and find out which ones are synthetic. So I'm not listening to anyone.
Yeah, nowadays a company can not only make synthetic imitation smell, they can also make synthetic imitation coconut oil or vegetable oil or things like that blend with these oils.
But why would one? But wouldn't make one smell sharp, and just strong, and another one, it just has like a mild smell, like it's not real strong. Wouldn't mix that?
Well, it could be anything from resins in the plant as they distill it. For example, some companies put the plant under 19, 18 pounds of pressure when they distill it, and other companies only put it under 5 or 6 pounds of pressure when they distill it. One would pick up the resins and one would not.
So it's the resins that make the like some have a more medicinal smell. It's like they smell like just say some smells. Just say like peppermint, for example. One of them smells real sweet and good. Other one smells like you ground up peppermint leaves in a food processor, and it just has mint. There's nothing sweet about it, really. It's just strong and sharp, and it's totally the opposite smell.
Well, it's the same exact thing that's happening in all of the extraction processes. Some people can use chemicals to extract. Other people use steam distilled water to extract. And those chemicals cause a very nasty taste.
What, do you taste the oils ever? I mean, you notice a difference in taste?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. As I try different oils from different companies, I'll line up 4 companies with frankincense, and I taste a tremendous difference in...
which one would you say has the most constituents? It tastes like the one that has like the most constituents. Does that taste how compared to one that's like doesn't have as much?
Well, let me just bring it to you this way. If you go out to the garden and you pick, let's just say a green bean fresh, and if you bring it in the house and you barely steam it in order to serve it with high nutrition, as opposed to the housewife that leaves it on the stove boiling in hot water for 20 minutes, as opposed to somebody who cans it, puts a bunch of preservatives on it, salts or whatever, and then leaves it in a cabinet for a year, then brings it out and does it again. Each one of those has a different nutritional value, even though it's all the same green bean. It's just they use different procedures to do it. And that's the difference between an oil, an essential oil being amazingly beautiful, and one tasting very chemical, very harsh, very nasty, and one that has no potency whatsoever because of its duration or its pressure that it was distilled under or chemically extracted.
All right, what would one smell? All right, just say the same oil. One was done at real low pressure. One was at high pressure. For the high pressure one, what would you notice difference? Like when
it would extract a lot of oil for the sake of making money, but its medicinal action.
No, how can I tell? how can I tell between two
You'd
oils?
have to be a chemist. You'd have to be a chemist with the reports or get the test that they do gas chromatography testing to test the amount of active component.
But you can
each
tell by the
oil.
way it makes you feel, right?
What?
Just by the way it makes you feel. Like when you just say you put it in the diffuser and how one makes you feel versus another one, right? No?
Absolutely. Some people get headaches with chemicals, like 9 out of 10 people get headaches with chemicals. People that get a beautiful...
I notice on some
medicinal
brands people get
extract-
headaches sometimes when I have the diffuser. Sometimes it gives people like cut that off, it gives you a headache. But another one they don't, they love it. They love it.
Yeah, it's because one is medicinal in quality and one probably got some chemicals in the extraction process.
All right. All right.